Pokimane is slowly going into a rabbit hole of being hated by almost every person, with her hating on XQC to then mocking him in a live debate. Pokimane's reputation could be headed for a decline, as a lot of people online are starting to hate her for her behavior. But in order to understand how this all happened, I need to take you back to the start.
Welcome to
Bye, sir.
Who is Pokimane?
Pokimane, the 27-year-old streamer on Twitch, is a widely known name on the internet.
10 million combined followers.
She streamed on Twitch for multiple years and frequently played League of Legends before reaching a staggering 450,000 followers in 2017, which would place her in the list of the 100 most followed streamers on Twitch at that time. And prior to any real controversy happening around her, a YouTuber called Diesel Patches had already pointed out that in her rise to fame, Pokimane had no real skill and used her quote-unquote bubbly personality as well as her body features to gain views and donations from Sims.
You're making thousands sitting on your fat ass doing nothing. Why should I care?
But this hate wasn't really justified because this was Pokimane's whole personality. Her skill wasn't really being good at games, rather just having fun from what it seemed like at the time.
That's not me, honey. Oh! That's the other guy I know. There's one Easter.
But with the years passing by and Pokimane getting into multiple controversies,
From Pokimane's chat, yo, I'm gonna tell you this right now. She is not gonna fuck you, bro.
You can't run around raiding bitches on Twitch.
It's about another woman that acts so nice and innocent that you would think she literally pees out angel tears because of how pure she is.
Maybe you're just boring as fuck. Only lame niggas say that shit.
She has such a loyal and dedicated fan base.
Talk about the Jody thing once we get there. Do not worry. I will.
Yeah, that's nice, Pokimane. Gotcha.
Hi, Wanta.
Cool. Can you show your ass though?
She's always putting smiles on people's faces and boners in their pants. And don't even get me started on how funny she is.
When he drops you his golden scar.
Always gives me a nice hoot and a little holler. A chort, if you will. Her comedy is just so golden. Every time she streams, she has me almost giggling until I ejaculate. And also, I just love her viewers and the way she interacts with them as well. Pokimane has made her audience so comfortable that half of them literally donate with their dicks in hands, giving an ESPN replay exactly of what they're doing and what they want to do with her.
But I could wait to come back home to bust the fattest nut to your stream.
No, it's just that level of bonding that I don't even think the strongest of families can share. It's something so heartwarming that it can make the tightest of assholes clench. Honestly, I just can't think of anybody that's better than her. I ain't never see two pretty best friends. Always one of them gotta be ugly. But for real, who can get more perfect than her? Oh, I know, everybody on the fucking planet.
In early 2023 in June, a popular Twitch streamer known as XQC was offered a contract for $100 million from Kick, the new rival platform of Twitch that is seemingly taking away streamers from Twitch to stream on Kick and also has a better revenue split. He accepts it. And for the majority of things, the internet seemed pretty happy for XQC, as Kick isn't as strict as Twitch and he'll be allowed to do more things on there. And also on the financial side of things, XQC would be making more money, which will help him out personally. Not only was this big for Kick, they also managed to get Amaranth on Kick just after a day of XQC being on Kick. But of course, with every light, there is a shadow.
They don't. The situation with Fed was pretty much over. You know, everybody was just kind of forgetting about it. He tried to say that he dated Pokimane in the midst of it. Pokimane immediately denied it without no hesitation whatsoever, almost acted disgusted that he even mentioned her name. Now, although she was telling the truth, Fedmeister and them never dated, something else was going on behind the scenes. Something fishy that wasn't her cooch. And we're gonna find out what that is, even though I'm already late, but we're gonna find out what it is right now. Wait, I only have a 10% female audience retention? I feel like more females watch Brazilian fart porn than my shit. Alright, so at the time that I'm recording this, Fedmeister leaked a best-selling novel's worth of evidence. A grand slam 25 pages. This shit looks like a new Bible testament. So for obvious reasons, I'm not going to scan through every single page, because this shit would go from a video to a 99-cent audiobook. So I'm just going to fight through the tears and the pre-cum of reading these awkward-ass texts. Look, I'm sorry, Pokimane and Fedmeister literally speak like two furries that just shared a line of Adderall. Fed and Poki speak like that weird-ass bitch at school that smells like Cool Ranch Doritos and house keys that always says, I'm kind of weird sorry.
And LOL, I'm such a potato, XD.
You know, those bitches that have like anime fights in the middle of the school hallway, they're the type of like weird ass bitches that just go, this is random, but I love Jello. So yeah, now that you just got a nice glimpse of the ass crack of this conversation, let's deep dive down to the center of the anal cavity. All right, so starting out this long tree log size shit of a situation here. We got a video that was sent above. I don't know what that could be. That could be Fed jerking his Johnson for all we know. Or maybe it's just a nice Facebook cooking video. You know, they might have a nice compassion in cooking, in which he says, Pog 2, don't you think it would be really coupley if we went to Japan together? And ooh, no, that's me. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Pokimane. That picture could be Pokimane tickling her asshole with a pigeon feather for all we know. Or maybe she's fingering herself on a chandelier. That could be a possibility. And he said, yeah, probably. And then he posts what looks like a game of feminine Tetris. I don't know what the hell that means. That might be him going into her room. Or it could be just two friends traveling, because that's what we are. And then Pokimane responds with a smile and then says, you're gonna try to touch my big bubbly ass every night. Don't lie. And then Fedmeister immediately just gives up the axe and falls to his knees just like he wants Pokimane to do, and he's in his room and says 100% chance, yep. No, but for real, we can make it look however we want. I don't know if he's insinuating that they want to be like Ambonian hookers when they get there, if they want to see however they want. And then he says wingman me. And he says, look, however we want. So do you want me to wingman you or not? No, I just want to explore, secretly explore your asshole. HF, which I don't know what that means. That can mean like a secret code, I guess, in the furry convention, but I'm gonna guess it means hump fuck for this situation. And eat yummy foods. I think he's talking about the walls of her cooch. But in reality, like, this situation seems like Pokimane was trying to lead Fed on. He was like, nah, you know, I just kind of want to go there, have a good time. And then Pokimane's like, oh, so you want to grab my ass then? Nah, I just kind of want to eat some sushi. He's like, oh, so you want to eat my coochie? Nah, I just kind of want to, you know, explore the nice crystal waters. Oh, so you want to give me a rim job? So there goes Pokimane's argument right out the window and probably off a 4-story balcony, crashing into the floor. Because before she said that they didn't have any type of flirtatious like relationship whatsoever, but you know, in this text it seems like she was the one that was edging him on, literally and figuratively.
Essentially, we just had trouble being close but managing our friendship, especially knowing he wanted more, but I was always upfront. Well, I always felt I was upfront about how I felt and what he could or couldn't expect from me. Obviously, we probably were not on the same page. We were essentially
what the hell is this? Good night. Nice. I'm still embarrassed, by the way. Decided I'll never close my door ever again, if you know what I mean. What did she give the double pounder flounder up in her room? Oh, she's doing jutsus in her cooch or what? So you're saying I could just walk in right now? I hear you. I don't think you know what I mean then. Wait, so they can hear each other. Are they still texting? I'm sorry. How old are these people again? Aren't they like 25? I think I might have to come in so you can elaborate. Or what I'm talking about. Never mind. Haha, if you must. Literally locked. Oops. Oh, that would have been a block. I would have blocked her right there on site. No, I wouldn't worry about what I'm packing anymore. I would have started packing my stuff and leave, bro. If you're gonna say you're fisting yourself and then have the audacity to lock the damn door, I'm gonna open it and park my beef bus in Tuna Town, if you know what I mean. Hell no, you are beneath down bad, Fed. You are like down the Mariana Trench type bad. This brother is so starving for cooch, he's gonna go anorexic. He's like the epitome of what American people see in African children. That's how starving he is. Quenching his damn thirst like it's Gatorade. Oh, hell no, Fed. You just gonna take that? How are you still gonna try to get her after she does that shit to you? Oh, hell no, bitch. If that shit happened, I would have fucking grabbed a sledgehammer, batter and ram that shit down. It's like a ram you. And just when he thought it couldn't get worse, just when he thought she pulled every single heartstring and ripped it out of Fed's chest and soul, literally just crushed every single nerve, she said, oops, and this man says jabated. I know a tear was streaming out of his eyes when he was writing that shit. He was just standing outside the door like,
let me smash, please. You want some fuck?
And bro, no one's gonna talk about how they're not still talking. Like, they're literally outside the door. They can hear each other probably breathe and him crying on the other side.
Essentially, we just had trouble being close but managing our friendship, especially knowing he wanted more, but I was always upfront. Well, I always felt I was upfront about how I felt and what he could or couldn't expect from me. Obviously, we probably were not on the same page.
Y'all are on different books. Different volumes of books. Not even the same series.
We were essentially in a difficult to maneuver situation. It really bothered me that in this document, he tried so hard to paint me as the bad guy or like leading him on.
I mean, yeah, you kind of were. Like, nah, it's just kind of like, no pun intended, it's just a dick move. Like, you could literally just be up front, be like, hey, I don't like you, I don't want to date you. Get the hell away from me, your breath smells horrible. Boom, easy as that. And if he doesn't go away from you, you just get a restraining order. Even though you live in the same house, it's kind of hard. But you can just be like, hey, yeah, I don't like you. Get your ass along. You didn't have to play with his emotions and toying him down, thinking he actually had a chance with you. Because honestly, that's just more heartless than just telling him straight up.
She is less interested in seeing me change and more interested in seeing me canceled. And okay, he did post this like a month after everything happened. And I did tweet. I was like, in this industry, a girl fucks up with a fake bitch. A guy fucks up. OMG King, don't worry, everybody makes mistakes. And I won't lie, that is some petty shit I did. I'm not gonna sit here
You're not fucking funny. Just toy with a man's emotions for multiple months. Oh, I'm so quirky. Another incident that makes Poki look even worse is she tried to fire Ivani for some weird ass reason, but I thought they were like really close. Apparently, like Fedmeister said that she was being lazy and not hardworking, which he completely denied and said he never said in the first place, making Pokimane look even more like a compulsive liar. So it just honestly boils down that they're both just in the wrong here. Fedmeister can just get over this. I don't know how the hell Pokimane still has a career at this point. Like, she has done so many messed up things that nobody talks about. But yeah.
Pokimane's Downfall.
In Pokimane's livestream, a fan of her asked if she would switch over to Kick for a $10 million contract, to which she decided to say this.
Nope. And it's not because I got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I...
She replied to the comment by saying that she is already in a good position as she is, and also follows it up with a question to her viewers in which she asks why she would give up her morals and ethics for more money. Now, this personally doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because what morals or ethics would you be sacrificing if you just switched over to Kick? The only true thing that would happen is that she would be called as a hypocrite, because Pokimane strongly opposed Kick. On Twitch, it seems like the terms of services are getting worse with time, and Kick has close to no rules, which can be seen from two perspectives, but is a big win for people like XQC and Pokimane, because going back to the terms of service on Twitch, Pokimane was once banned for almost 2 days because of her accidentally opening up a tab with adult videos on it.
Wait, we saw this, right?
But back to the point, Pokimane's comment led to a little bit of back and forth between XQC and Pokimane, in which Pokimane accused XQC of being big on gambling, saying that it made sense for him to switch to Kick since he's gambling.
But you know, for example, like X, he's been gambling, he's been about it, so it makes more sense for him. But for me, it's...
She also said it would look desperate if she switched over to Kick, which again doesn't make much sense. And in response to Pokimane saying that XQC is big on gambling, he decided to open up this page on Twitch, which destroyed Pokimane's argument of her not willing to stream on a platform that hosts gambling. And after they finished communicating via Twitch clips, Pokimane and XQC decided to get into a Discord call in which they would start to debate XQC's switch to Kick and also the morals and ethics that she would be sacrificing in case she were to switch over to Kick. In a debate where XQC, Hassan Abi and Pokimane were in, XQC and Hassan Abi talked about XQC's claim where he said that Hassan was dog whistling because he allegedly mentioned gambling on Kick always when it was irrelevant to any point that he would make at that specific time. Hassan Abi decided to elaborate on his arguments and ultimately make XQC think that he was using the wrong word to define Hassan Abi, in which Pokimane and Hassan Abi decided to mock XQC's quote-unquote vocab.
Please
maybe
clarify.
high roading.
I'll.
Not this turning into a vocab lesson.
I'll clarify. I feel like this.
Keep in mind that English was not the first language that XQC learned, as he's mainly French. Then Hassan talked about what he thought the reason behind the creation of Kick was by saying that it was a marketing arm for Steak, basically saying that Kick was there to promote Steak because it was founded by the owners of Steak. He said that Kick wasn't made by Steak to show that Steak cared about the streaming space, rather than to promote their crypto gambling site Steak. But a simple Google search reveals that Kick was founded to compete with Twitch by giving their creators a better revenue split and to offer quote-unquote loose moderation, which means that they would be less strict, which can go south. XQC then asked Hassan and Pokimane to elaborate on their argument by showing proof, to which Hassan said that it was still a quote-unquote speculation. This to some extent shows that they have a strong bias towards Kick because of its gambling aspect, while ignoring that Kick also has more categories other than gambling. XQC doubles down on his claim that Kick was based on gambling, which can be seen from two perspectives, to which he would say that Trainwreck, a fellow streamer, was a consultant in the creation of Kick, to which XQC would say that Trainwreck's involvement in Kick was minimal. Hassan then points out that it is kind of suspicious that when Twitch changed their terms of service, that Kick was opened, and even suggested that Stake wanted to use Kick as a way to continue spreading gambling on the site to ultimately drive traffic to Stake. Pokimane and Hassan's main argument is that Kick is promoting Stake, and it is very unethical, and that Kick is mainly a gambling site, which they think is very bad. XQC then also showed them proof that a Kick has more potential outside of the gambling space, to which mainly Pokimane doesn't change her opinion on Kick. Hassan says that if Kick banned gambling, then they would think about changing their bias on Kick.
If Kick banned
that's the only way to
Stake.com
prove it, and obviously that's
roulette
not really a
streams,
reasonable...
Then XQC showed them this.
Naturally go to Twitch then, because that Twitch hosts gambling. I'm looking at it right now. More viewers on it combined.
And even though XQC, Pokimane, and Hassan Abi will continue to be friends, now Pokimane and Hassan Abi will continue to know that the platform that they thought was the best platform is a part of the gambling botnet.